everyone, it's Lori with Main Street Gardener. I'm a garden in Zone 7B outside the DC area, and today I am doing what probably most of you are doing, some cleanup after the holidays. So I'm just taking down some decor, doing some cleanup in my floral shed, which you'll see here, and then I'm going to take you down to my basement. It's not very pretty, but I have some work I need to do there to clean it up and get ready for seed starting. So I'm going to take you along and we're just going to have a little bit of fun. I'll show you some of the inside spots that are supporting my garden each year. My little floral studio, or AKA shed, is where I store all of my containers that I do floral arrangements in or floral displays. I have quite a collection and almost all are vintage. I love to go to Goodwill, thrift stores. We have lots of antique stores in the area, and I love to go and find those containers. I also love to collect flower frogs, which you just saw. So flower frogs are those metal, or they can be plastic or kind of an iron. They are pointed or square little containers that help hold flowers in place when you're doing arrangements. Lately, the vintage stores have been having tons of them, so I've been collecting those as well. I really like to find different ones, and I recently found a really large one that I love. So I'm just tidying up from the holidays. I don't know about you, but I tend to use things that I don't use except during the holidays that I need to put away. Now, I made these floral Christmas trees with my daughter and mom, and I loved these two and wanted to keep them. They're made out of dried flowers, and I just think they're really fun and will just provide some fun whimsy in the floral shed. So I'm not doing a deep spring clean today. I'm really just putting things away, putting things in their place, and cleaning up for, the winter months ahead. I do have some seeds that I had collected and some holiday gifts that I need to clean up. Now, next on my list is to head down to my basement. Now, I'm going to show you the depths of my basement where I do my seed starting. We do have a basement that is heated and cooled. It is not finished, and it is just about 6 feet tall. So I'm able to stand in it, and it's kind of a mess. So I'm going to show you that today. I'm going to work on cleaning it up, and we'll jump in and get started. Okay, so this is the view of the basement. This is probably exactly the way it was when I left it at the end of last spring. These are the plants that I'm overwintering. So I have some geraniums, some succulents, just a few things last year. I overwintered a lot more last year. And then these are my seed starting racks. So these are just storage racks from Home Depot, and then I have the lights that are adjustable, and you can just see all the mess. I have my seed book, I have a container full of seeds, so I'm going to get started cleaning up the space. I'll spare you all the cleanup, but now I'm going through my containers, and I like to use the Gardener's Supply containers that are self-watering. I have found they work really nice for me. So I like to start my seeds in those. You can see they have the inserts, and then the water goes underneath. You wait till the seeds, of course, have sprouted, and then you can add the water. It just saves you. You only have to water, I find, sometimes even once a week. And since I don't have a sink in the basement, it just saves me a lot of work. So I have a lot of sets of those, but I am missing some pieces to some, which I'm going to have to figure out where they are. I have some other random containers. I'm going to keep them, but I probably won't use them this year. I also have some Bootstrap Farmer, the black 4-inch pots, and the tray where you can water in that tray. And I love those when you need to bump a seedling up a size. So I'm just going to go through those, and then I'm going to start working on cleaning up the plants that I have in the space. I have not touched these plants since really I brought them down. I have 2 spider plants. I also have some spider plants and geraniums in our outdoor summer kitchen, which is heated to about 45 degrees. And so I'm trying some things out there this year because it's closer to the garden. But I did bring a few things down here. I just need to trim these up so that they can just kind of hang on until spring. Now the geraniums I brought down, they're just dormant. I am going to clean them up today, and the asparagus fern, the sedum, some of those things I'm just going to do a little trimming and clean up. I'm also going to go ahead and give everything a dose of this Healthy Grow. It is a type of fertilizer. However, I'm really giving it to these plants so that they do keep some foliar growth and just for their overall health. The soil is very dry, very compacted from summer. I don't want to replant them right now, but I do want to keep them healthy and alive. I found that this worked for me last year. I gave them 1 dose around this time of year, and then by March, I'm ready to repot and get these guys juiced up and ready for spring and summer. So I'm just giving them a little treatment today for their overall health and well-being. So we're going to go through and just do some more cleanup. It's going to look so much better. And I know that this will help these plants for the next couple months until we can get them outdoors. Now, the last part of my cleanup is actually to wash out my containers. Now, I am not usually super picky about my seed starting containers, but I really haven't cleaned these in 2 years, and they have been down in the basement where there could be mice or just dust or other, maybe some diseases in the containers. They did have some old dirt in them. So since it's a beautiful day, I'm gonna go ahead and get them all nice and soapy, clean them up. So you can see the sky there. It really was a gorgeous winter day, and it was perfect. So here's the basement all cleaned up, ready for seed starting. It felt so good to get it straight, get the plants groomed and trimmed up and fertilized. I've really been ignoring them. But now that I'll be in the basement working on seeds, I know that I'll be able to touch base with those plants and take care of them a little bit more. So I'm excited to have that greenery down there. So my seed starting area is all cleaned up and ready to go. I do need to wash off my mat. I have a heat mat right there. But otherwise, I think I'm organized and ready for seed starting. So next week, I hope to show you all the seeds that I have gotten in this year. I got some for the holidays, and how I'm going to start my seeds this year and in what order and what type of plants I'll be growing. So watch for that video in the next week or so. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and let me know in the comments if you start seeds, what seeds you're starting, and anything else related to gardening, especially in a Zone 7B. Thanks so much for watching. Please click like, subscribe. I appreciate your support.